Yeah, it was a surreal moment for myself and my family. Obviously, thank you for doing this interview. Yeah, like I said, I was there when I was 15 years old, 2013. I ran in the Boxing Day sports as a junior, and then going back in 2023 as obviously a grown man and running again in the same Boxing Day sport, but this time coming away with a victory was a surreal moment for myself and obviously my family, and obviously just a testament of the hard work that I put in behind the scenes.
All right, I'm talking about hard work. You came all the way from Australia and compete against top athletes back home who have been training for a very all around the year, getting ready for the Boxing Day sport, and you just go straight to the track and it's that time. So tell us, how does that moment impact you?
Yeah, it wasn't an easy, it wasn't an easy, easy behind the scenes. Like Nayaso, like I would say, for work and training, not easy. Other than say like you work now in the campus, then your sporting career obviously falls behind it. So for being an athlete that had a full-time job and still managed to give all to the track on a daily basis, it was very hard, and obviously going through injuries and all that stuff. So I think it's all about your mindset, and obviously big shout out to the boys back home as well. They began very top athletes in the country that are really running well. They were running very fast times a lot. So I knew that I had a lot of competition leading into the Boxing Day.
So were you comfortable with the time you finished, or do you think there is more room for improvement?
Look, at the end of the day, the time was it was something obviously I didn't expect, and something that I knew I'm capable of running if I'm at my best, or sometimes even better. I think obviously with the traveling as well, it took me about 30 plus hours on a flight to get to Sierra Leone. It's a very long journey, and then going there and also going straight to the track, not having a lot of time to recover from the traveling. So it all plays a part. I think if I had obviously more time to acclimatize and relax, maybe a week or so, it probably would have been maybe faster, but you can never tell with this. But I was very happy. I'm very happy with the time I won, especially with the kind of caliber athlete there with the country they produce right now. So it was a surreal moment. Back to work. Back to work, Look, coming back home to Australia, I decided to get myself a coach. So, because last year, the whole season where I be training for Boxing Day, I was coaching myself and obviously help with people there, wasabi, writing my program and all that stuff. So I was corresponding with a lot of other people around, England and here for the writing training program. But this year I come back, I feel like, doing what I did in my home country, there's a lot at stake. So I don't want to put all that burden and responsibilities on my own hands. I'd rather share the load with somebody, that is a reliable source. So I found myself a coach, which I've been training with, and it's been going very well. So we'll just see what happens from here moving forward.
You mentioned job and training since you returned. So let's talk about the way, like, how do you manage your athletics responsibilities and other outside recreational and non-recreational activities?
Look, not easy. I discipline at the end of the day, like, as somebody that loves the game of track and field, and anybody that loves sports in general, you have to be selfish sometimes in putting that sport first, because if you don't, it becomes a thing where you get left behind, and I'm somebody that don't want to be left behind. So in terms of enjoyment and party and all that stuff, yes, you miss out on a lot of that, but you can catch on when you retire, and you have all the time. You have all the time in the world to enjoy yourself without you tired. So it's all about discipline, man. Athletics is a mental sport. I tell people all the time, it's a mental game. It's not about yes, there's a lot of physical aspect on it on the track and also in the gym, but the more body, the harder part to train is your mind. When you're away from the sport, what do you do to recover? What do you do to come back fit and healthier and faster than you were last time? So yeah, I think that's for me. It's the mental game that I've been working on, and so far it's been going. With its guy.
Do you think last season was successful?
I didn't really have a season. I just went in Sierra Leone. To be honest, like what people don't know, say I know I've been injured the whole of the year. Like 90% of the year I've been injured. I think I've been injured the back end of the year, second half of the year when I like winter to winter. Yeah, so it'll be very cool what I start for again. So doing what I did with a little half of whatever the season was tremendous. And now obviously coming back here, I came with also another injury that I picked up where I've been in a salon. So it's been a thing where injuries have disrupted me to have a full Australian domestic season. But like I said, now that I don't get coachy, they write a program and they oversee me training. Right now, I'm getting back to that physical fitness and getting in shape for the 2024-25 season, which will take place towards the end of the year.
Let's take it back to the past years, because you've been running, you've even represented Australia in juniors. So what were your major highlights in athletics? Do you have any achievement that you're proud of?
Yeah, I think every time I step on the track, whether I win or I don't win, for me it's a highlight. It's an achievement because I'm healthy. Even if I'm not healthy, I'm still alive doing what I love. But obviously, the remarkable moments I could take away from representing Australia is the 2000 and I think 14 Oceania Games, where I got a bronze medal for the Opens. No, as a 18-year-old, so I was the bronze medalist for the Oceania Game, which is the Pacific Games that we host here. So I think that's probably my most remarkable medal. But like you said, as a junior, I represented Australia. I dominated the New South Wales aspect. As a senior transitioning, there has been a little bit of hiccup due to injuries. But we still have a little bit more time in the sport, so we're just gonna give it all we have and see what happens there.
Yeah. So, what do you hope to accomplish in 2024? Because I understood that you've been training hard to make the team to the Olympics representing Sierra Leone.
Yeah, so now the next chapter of my life, I want to make the Sierra Leone Olympic team. Obviously, that ain't go be my dream for Lago Olympics, for any country. But to do it for Mama Salon is surreal. It's something that I've dreamed of all my life. Obviously, if I had the opportunity, I've done it for Australia. Why can't I just do it for Sierra Leone as a senior athlete? I think that would probably cement my track and field career. Wearing green, white, and blue at the most pinnacle event of track and field, which is the Olympic Games in the upcoming months of 2024. I think that's what I'm setting my sights on, and hoping that I get the call, to represent Sierra Leone.
So if you have a chance and you've been called up to the team, do you think you have what it takes to deliver for the country? Because Sierra Leoneans have been representing the country in the Olympics, but we are yet to make the headlines in the games. So what should we expect from you?
I think I have what it takes to do my best, to try my hardest and to obviously put my best foot forward. It's Olympic Games. It's got the best caliber athletes, the best of the best in the world. So it's going to be it's a hard challenge. So I can't say here I'm going to go and make a final or win a medal. I can only say that I'm going to go and put my best foot forward and obviously try and make my country proud.